Hello, and welcome to the Market Minute with Mattie. Like always, I am your host, Mattie Horkler. In this episode, I will talk about some weekly reports and give you insights into the current markets. This episode's live weight sales and market numbers are from the end of March 2026 and the beginning of April 2026. All weekly reports referenced in this episode will be linked in the show notes below or found on the USDA Market News website. We are going to get right into the PA Weekly Cattle Auction Summary USDA report of March 29th through April 4th in 2026. I will use the numbers with the largest amount of cattle sold that week. However, you can find all of the numbers linked in the show notes under the link titled PA Weekly Cattle Auction Summary. The total number of cattle sold that week was 3,627 head. It appears that little to no feeder cattle were recorded that week, unless they were feeder dairy calves. The numbers were broken down into 58% slaughter cattle and 41% feeder dairy calves. Slaughter steers weighing from 1,110 pounds to 1,880 pounds averaged about $224 to $245 per hundredweight. Slaughter heifers weighing between 1,166 pounds and 1,795 pounds were going for anywhere between $225 to $239 per hundredweight. Cows weighing between 1,118 pounds to 1,935 pounds were going between $162 to $197 per hundredweight. Bulls weighing 1,055 pounds to 2,525 pounds were sold anywhere from $194 to $225 per hundredweight. Regarding futures, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange projects that national live cattle prices will decline slightly in June. You will see a decrease of around $1.22 in live cattle prices going into June. The Chicago Mercantile Exchange reports to show a slight decrease in feeder cattle prices for May through August, which will end up to be around a decrease of 65 cents. Now let's look at the weekly report for sheep and goats. This information is found using the USDA's report on the New Holland sheep and goat auction, which essentially serves as Pennsylvania's weekly report. These numbers come from the New Holland's records for April 6, 2026. There were 1,793 lambs and 844 goats that went through the New Holland auction barn this week. Slaughter sheep/lambs number was broken down into 32% wooled and shorn sheep, 47% hair breeds, 12% ewes, 9% hair ewes, 0% bucks, and 0% hair bucks. The goat number was broken down into 48% kids, 25% nannies/does, 23% bucks/billies, and 4% wethers. Getting into the more specific numbers for goats, we had kids, does, and bucks weighing from 50 to 59 pounds going for around $220 to $295 per hundredweight. Kids, does, and bucks weighing from 70 to 79 pounds were going for $315 to $370 per hundredweight. Nannies and or does weighing from 90 to 95 pounds were going for $220 to $275 per hundredweight. Bucks or billies weighing from 100 to 149 pounds sold for around $310 to $410 per hundredweight. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the sheep numbers from PA. Wooled and shorn sheep weighing from 50 to 58 pounds were going for $375 to $435 per hundredweight. Wooled and shorn sheep weighing from 80 to 88 pounds were going for $385 to $425 per hundredweight. Hair breeds weighing from 50 to 58 pounds were going for $375 to $435 per hundredweight. Hair breeds weighing from 60 to 69 pounds were going for around $375 to $425 per hundredweight. Ewes weighing from 153 to 197 pounds were selling for $145 to $185 per hundredweight. According to the National Sheep Summary, negotiated purchases of slaughter lambs were about $10 or lower on comparable sales. Normally, at this time, I would go over the numbers from the New Holland auction barn for swine. However, it seems as if they have discontinued this report until further notice. However, nationally, the direct hog plant-delivered live price is between $62.25 and $73. And the carcass-based price was charted as anywhere between $88 and $92. Well, folks, that's all I have for you this week. All information can be found on the USDA's Market News website and linked in the show notes below. As always, don't hesitate to contact your local Penn State Extension livestock educator or visit our website at extension.psu.edu. Thank you for joining me for this month's installment of the Market Minute with Mattie. Stay tuned for the next Barnyard Broadcast episode.